All right, so I don't know if y'all remember this 2003 Honda CRV. I did the video with when this titled "When It's Not the Oil Control Valve." Um, this car still running. That was several months ago. Still runs fine. No check engine light, but the car got a new problem. Besides just the regular maintenance I was doing today, which was brakes and rotors and oil change. But car still runs great. No check engine light. The complaint today is, in addition to regular maintenance, is the AC system. The air conditioning is not working properly. Now, it's not coming out the vents like it's supposed to. It's just staying on defrost. I'll check that later. But primarily, the car is not getting as cold as they would like it. When I got the car yesterday, when they first dropped it off, what the car was doing was, since it was at normal operating temperature, now I just started up. It's probably around like 120 degrees, I'll assume. What the car was doing, the AC would not engage. It would just like choke up as if it was too much Freon. So what I have currently is the temperature gauge sitting in here, and it's currently right at 60 degrees. I'm gonna let it sit here for another 5 minutes, get a better reading on the temperature, and see why the AC is not blowing as cold as it should. And generally, I'll let you see that green mark there. You'll want it to be around 40 degrees, and that's depending on the ambient temperature outside. So, but it's a 70-degree day here. It should definitely have no problem getting down to 40 degrees. But I'm gonna let it get its temperature, get a good average, let the car reach closed loop and hit normal operating temperatures, and start diagnosing things from there. All right, so got the vents back working, and this was completely my fault. So when I was back there, when I had to replace the computer, I didn't have the mode door hooked up properly. Well, it wasn't hooked up at all. So yeah. So make mistakes. It's fixed now. So all right. Let's see what the temperature is currently. It's got down below 50. All right, I'm gonna continue to wait on the temperature to drop and give it a couple more minutes and start checking this air conditioning out. All right, so after a test drive, we're still at around 59, 58 degrees. So what's next? I'm gonna check the AC pressure. So I already got a gauge hooked up. So next thing you want to check is make sure your pressures are fine on it, and the pressures are pretty low. Another thing I've noticed, some cars you want to make sure, oh guys, I hit my head, damn, that ain't feel good. You want to make sure both your fans are coming on, your condenser and the main fan. This one's not coming on, so I'm gonna check and find out why that's not coming on. But first, I want to top off the Freon and get it in a normal range, and see if our temperature's changed inside the car. So there was no luck changing, topping off the fluid, even though it was low. But I can assure you that fan's going to be the problem down here. But so what I did was I took off the connector for the condenser fan here, and I'm going to check for power and grounds at the connector. See if my test light comes up. I got it on positive right now, so I'm looking for a ground. Got this in one hand. No. So my test light lit up. I got a good ground. I'm going to check for a positive. Got my test lead on negative. So if it lights up, then yep, there you go. It lit up. So this is supposed to be an active circuit. Unfortunately, it's not working. Next, I'm going to do the old method of striking it, giving it a blow. You want to take a half-inch extension to it and see if it comes on. Yeah, still nothing. So yeah, that fan is just shot. So I'm gonna have to put a new fan in here to get everything working back normal. See what the temperature like now since the main fan kicked on high. Let's see what the temperature look like. Yeah, still at 60 degrees. Another thing I'll do, I mean, I already know the fan needs to be replaced, but I just want to see the temperature drop. The condenser is located right here in the front. I think this car was in an accident or something. I mean, there's some loose body clips. I'm gonna take my, I have like a pump that I can shoot mist water on there, misty water, and I want to see the temperatures drop and see if that temperature goes down at least like 55, 40, 50 degrees, or closer to 40. Yeah. Kind of just playing around now. Got a little sprayer. I'm gonna spray on the spray the entire condenser. This will lower the pressures. It will significantly cool the AC down. It's like driving on a rainy day and a rainy warm day and cutting your air conditioning on. AC just gets super cool. And essentially this is what the fan's supposed to do, is cool down the condenser anyway, but that's it, I'm just playing around. I know this car's gonna need a condenser fan. Now look, after a minute of spraying it, temperature went down from 60 down about what, 50. But yeah, I'm gonna let them know that this car is gonna need a condenser fan. Hell, less than a day. Just check over your work. Well, first off, secondly, the car was. Let me turn this down. The AC wasn't working as efficient as far as it could, being that it wasn't reaching an optimal temperature. So first thing you would generally want to check is the pressure, not the pressure, but the see if the, well, yeah, you want to check the low side pressure and see if that's filled up, and if the pressures are adequate. I mean, yes, it's ideal to check the high side, but honestly, the system would not be operating right now if the high side was excessive or significantly low. So the system is optimal as far as the pumping goes. It's just obviously there was an issue with the condenser fan not operating. So once we put a condenser, look at it, it has dropped even more now. So once we put a condenser fan in there, it'll start working like it's supposed to. This wasn't an original job to diagnose the AC. It was just something additional with the regular maintenance I had to do with it. So I'm just gonna let her know that what the car needs, and if I wind up putting that on a day, I'll update. So we'll just have to see if it's within their budget. But checking the condenser fan, the connector, you want to check it with the test light, not a voltmeter, because you want to ensure that you don't have any biased voltage. So biased voltage meaning that you'll get a reading, but it's not going to be actual voltage. It's going to have low amperage, low current. So it's just going to show you a voltage, but it's not going to do anything. So that's why I use a test light. So we know that grounds work. We know the positive is working. So we know it's getting, voltage information to operate the fan. So, but it's not working. So, like I said, she just needs this, and if I want to put it on there, I'll update. Other than that, I'm done with this car. Peace.